Welcome to Will Podcast for Laughs. On this episode, we chat about our favorite books, and Ian talks to us about the top 10 best-selling books of all time. It's all today on Will Podcast for Laughs.
Hi, and welcome to Will Podcast for Laughs with
V.
Ian
And Taylor.
Woo! And today we're talking about the best-selling books, and,
Yes.
and it's National Library Month.
Yeah,
Month?
National Library Month, the
Yeah.
month of February.
Yeah.
Wow, they're apprehending the month, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I see how it is.
Libraries took the month.
They're trying real hard. Do you guys remember getting a library card when you were little?
I remember in the
Yeah.
summer reading programs that they would have.
Yes,
where
they still have
they would
those.
award you for the amount of books you read.
I don't know about that. I didn't get rewards because I didn't actually read the
people doing
books.
those, but I never did those.
But I remember in the summer, my mom would take me to the library, and they had like little sit-downs, and they'd read you the story, and they had little crafts and stuff. They still do that stuff, but unfortunately, the library it's a dying industry. So sad. Not a lot of people go
well,
there.
it's just paper books in general is dying.
It's where the homeless go to use your computer.
Eat your heart out, Jeff Bezos.
But no, so today we're gonna do. What is the list you got, Ian?
I got a list from this one is jamesclear.com best books. It was one of the top results on Google, so I trust it to a point.
All right, we did our research.
Seems like a credible source.
There was nothing more official.
I googled it, and here it is.
Yeah, exactly. There was nothing more
Don't
official
push
that
it.
I could find without an extensive amount of research.
All right.
So-
Now, as a
And pulling statistics.
yeah, we just want to throw it out there that on this list, it's not included the Bible, and
We're not including Don Quixote, even though it is on the list, because it just...
they
it's
like surpass by far. The Bible
everything.
is in the world Guinness Book of World Record. It was put in there in 1995. Over 5 billion copies have been sold.
And Don Quixote is at 500 million.
Yeah, so no one can compare us with my man, Jesus Christ. All right, let's get to the list.
All right. Well, if you guys want to guess, what
Okay.
you think the 10 are from 2 to 11, not counting Don Quixote.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at books. I'm gonna say Harry Potter's got to be on there.
Which one?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is it 3 or 4? It's got to be
I'm
one of those.
going to say the last one. Deathly
What?
Hallows.
It's not 10 or 11.
Okay.
Deathly Hallows?
Okay.
Oh, you mean which
So,
book?
someone
of the
write
series?
these down too, so we don't
Oh,
forget.
I got it.
Okay. I don't know the names of different books.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
would
so-
say Harry Potter, whatever he said.
So that's the 7th book. That's the final book in the
Okay.
franchise.
Okay, at the bottom.
Yes.
Or wait, which number? Or do you ask us which number, or we're just giving you a
You're
list?
guessing 10. You're just
Okay,
giving me a list of
that
10.
one.
Cat in the Hat.
No, Twilight.
All right.
Twilight's on there.
Twilight. Which one?
I don't know. The final one?
The final one.
I
Not
don't
the
know.
first one?
I don't know.
Because I would agree with the first one.
First one. Let's say the
That
first
That
one.
one kind of like took everything by storm. All right.
Ooh, 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey is definitely on there. A lot of thirsty ladies. 50 Shades of Grey. What other books have I even heard of?
Oh, Charlie the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, Charlotte's Web.
Oh, and Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte's Web.
There's gotta be something Shakespeare, because everyone has to read, like, Tale of Two Cities and, you know, but...
Oh shit! Does this list have like more than just current era?
Oh, yeah, it's classic.
Oh,
It's of all time.
no!
Best-selling
Dr.
books
Seuss is not on there! I repeat!
of all time.
Take it off!
No,
I'm
come
just-
on, Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss is a
You really
legend.
think Cat in the Hat made the list of all
Yes.
time?
Yes.
Okay.
So actually, you know what? No, I will change that. Not Cat in the Hat. It will be the one that every college student gets. Every high school student gets when they graduate. Oh, the places you will go.
I don't know if that one's gonna be the best of all time.
That'll be on the top.
Cat in the
25.
Hat is probably a lot more popular than All the Places You Will Go, but we'll just say...
Look, you
What
could, you
you
I was
could,
just looking at the list like...
you could silently judge us all you want. Okay, The Odyssey.
Yeah.
I'll go
Okay,
classic
what are
with
the ones,
The
like, with
Odyssey.
the... Please, sir, I want some more. Who's that?
Oliver?
Yeah.
Oliver. I thought that was just a stage play. Was that a story first?
I don't know.
Oliver.
Who's the guy that wrote that stuff, though? He
Look.
wrote...
Well, I mean, if we're doing that, maybe Les Mis. Yeah, okay, Oliver Twist. Oh, Oliver Twist, Charles Dickens.
Yes! I knew it! See?
Okay, so Oliver Twist, you're saying?
Yes!
Wait, why not? Why not? Is it? Can we have more than one book from an offer?
Yeah.
Okay,
Offa
so
from Offa? We got
so-
one from Offa?
fine.
Oliver Twist, and we'll also say a Christmas. Was it Christmas Carol?
He wrote that?
Yeah.
That's a book? Don't look at me like that, Taylor. I don't read.
I bet you're the kind of person that thinks there's 2 Marleys.
There's not. What do you mean? Who's Marley?
Okay, so Marley is his business associate that haunts him. And a lot of people get mistaken. A lot of millennials, 90s kids get mistaken.
Oh, you're talking about A Christmas Story?
Yes, or
Okay.
A Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Because in the Muppet Christmas Carol, the 2 old men that heckle them, they play the Marleys.
Ah.
But it was the only rendition of that story where there are 2 Marleys. There is only one.
Good to know.
The more
I just
you know.
got
many you guys got?
educated.
We got
There was
1,
like
2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can get
One more. Okay, we gotta think different.
retro. So we already
What
got,
if it's like the encyclopedia?
is it nonfiction books as well, or is it just fiction?
These are just fiction.
Okay,
Ah.
just fiction.
These are just fiction.
So it's
So
not
keep
the
it within
dictionary.
that. No,
Is
if we're
the-
counting that, I know that the Chinese language dictionary is like number 3. But if you're counting
Oh,
nonfiction.
what's it called? what's it
Oh, I was gonna say Homer's Iliad.
That's probably why it's not listed in the Bible on this list too. Is that's probably considered nonfiction to a point. And same thing with the Quran.
It happened.
Yeah, it'd be considered nonfiction.
All right,
Okay.
let's throw one Shakespeare in there. Which Shakespeare? Romeo and
Romeo
Juliet
and
or
Juliet.
Hamlet?
Romeo and Juliet.
You think Romeo
Romeo
and
and
Juliet?
Juliet. Every child has to learn Romeo and Juliet.
Well,
Not
because every child knows Hamlet too.
But they don't have to do Hamlet. They have to do Romeo and Juliet.
Well, I mean,
Tale of Two Cities. Put it on the list.
Tale of Two Cities.
That's a substitute. That's the only one.
Okay,
I know.
okay. So we've got over 10 here. Let me just
Divergent. Put it
I
on
will
the
say
list.
that the last one she called out there was a clutch play because you guys are almost completely wrong.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Okay,
no!
so here's our review again. We've got Harry Potter: The Deathly Hallows, the 7th book. We've got Oh, the Places You Will Go / Cat in the Hat, whatever. We got
Slash Cat in the Hat.
we got a Dr. Seuss and Ellen.
Some kind of Dr. Seuss book. We'll say.
We've got a bunch of horny teenage girl books like Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey.
Those are teenage books.
You have a bunch of innocent children books like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Charlotte's Web. You have some retro old books with the Odyssey and Homer's Iliad. You've got a couple of Dickens stories, an Oliver Twist and A Christmas Carol.
And Tale of Two Cities.
And then you got A Tale of Two Cities, Romeo and Juliet, and Divergent. Going right back to that horny teenage girl.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We missed Hunger Games. Hopefully it's not on the list.
First off, Tale of Two Cities.
Yay!
That
What do I win?
You win the fact that you got one right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and
Hold
I'm
on, hold
telling
on.
you that
Ready?
there's only one other one on that list that's right, and it's not in the top 10.
Here you go. We're gonna, this is your present, okay? One clap.
Thank you so much.
Now, if you do get 2 correct, I'll give you.
Okay.
The next
Two
one on the
claps.
list, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, dang it. I
As
forgot that
one
was
book, because Lord of the Rings originally was one book, even
That
though
makes
it's spaced into
sense.
3.
We should have known that. Ian's a book guy. He likes Lord of the Rings.
This third one, actually, I think is a kid's book.
Well, if anything, I feel bad now because it's like we suck at this topic. He's great at it. We should have
I
had
know.
him. And
This one I don't know.
That's what
It's-
makes it
Well,
fun,
I guess
though.
I've heard of the book. It's called The Little Prince. I don't know. It's a kid's book.
Oh, look, isn't that the one that just got turned into a
Is
Netflix
it
film?
written by Dr. Seuss?
No.
Okay, then we don't care.
Isn't that recently?
That's number
changed?
4. Well,
Okay.
number 3.
Yeah,
Aside from
okay,
Car-
that is
Nick
the one that
Warren's
just
first
got made into a stop motion film.
Yeah,
for Netflix.
yeah. I had heard that. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, the Sorcerer's Stone, Taylor!
No one guessed the first one, but
Idiot.
or the second one or whatever.
Sorry,
Or-
seriously, I thought that what was going to happen was because at the time the 7th one was coming out when they were still making the movie. So I figured they would want to get ahead of the 7th film and reading the 7th
For number
book.
5, we have And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's a great book. I read that one. Dang it, I forgot about Agatha Christie.
The Dream of the Red Chamber by I would assume that's
The
Zhu
Dream
Quinn,
of
but I
the
don't know how to
Red
pronounce the first name.
Chamber.
It's a Chinese name. You might be able to
uh,
pronounce that better than me. I'm not 100%
Xiao
Xiao.
Shi
Quinn?
Quinn?
Yeah.
Maybe Xiao Shi Quinn?
Yeah, it's called The Dream of the Red Chamber.
Let me see here.
what's in
you can
the
continue,
red
but let me- how do you pronounce it? Or okay, I got it.
Yeah, you got it. Next one on the list would be The Hobbit, which is the prequel to Lord of the
Oh
Rings,
my
or the
gosh.
predecessor to Lord of the Rings, with
Interesting.
100 million copies sold. The next one after that would be She by Rider Haggard, H. Rider Haggard. I don't know who that is or what this book is, but it's called She, A History of Adventure.
Is it like her?
Interesting.
I don't know.
Interesting.
And the next one would be The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Oh my gosh, yes! That one's great too.
Yep, and then The Da Vinci Code.
Oh, also a good one. Dang it all.
And then after that, I don't think you got I don't think there's any other ones that you guys got except for
Because it still
the
says
7th Harry Potter book, which is also it is in the top 25. The
Okay.
So the
seventh
top
Harry Potter
25
book-
books of all time, Harry Potter makes almost every one of them.
Look
No,
at this.
two.
No.
Two of them.
No. Most of them make it.
Hey,
But
Charlotte's Web, we saw it.
There's Black Beauty, Charlotte. Oh yeah, Charlotte's Web top 24 to number 24.
Anna Green Gables.
Yeah, Lolita. That's a really famous book. 100 Years of Solitude.
Harry Potter.
Deathly Hollow. Wait. Order of the Phoenix. Wait. Goblet of Fire. Wait. Prisoner of Azkaban. Wait. Chamber of Secrets. And then way up at the top. Oh wait, there we passed one. Wait.
Half-Blood. Interesting.
Half-Blood Prince. Yep. All of that is all in the top 25.
Wow.
Almost the entire Harry Potter series.
Great for her.
As individual books. And the series, the Harry Potter series, is considered the most successful book series of all time as a series.
That's bananas. All because she had a dream.
Yep.
It was only just a dream.
All right, so let's see how close I was.
To what?
Sorry, what? Huh? CAO. No,
It doesn't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, it's lost.
CAO.
Okay, it's lost. Shut up.
It's saying CAO.
Yeah, I love it. It's a Chinese pronunciation website, and it's like, what? You want to do what? All
That's
right,
crazy.
Let's just go to Google Translate.
So what's your guys' favorite books?
Let's hear what she's
I
got
grew
to
up
say.
liking, who wrote BFG and all that?
Oh,
It's,
God, I can't
what's
remember
his
the name
name?
of the
Roald Dahl.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love his books.
That's what I got. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on
Those
there.
are my favorite because I love the, like, when I was little, I hated books, and then I found his, and those are my favorite. I read Goosebumps.
Yeah.
I read Babysitter's Club. Then, as I got older, I hated books because in high school we had to do Romeo and Juliet, and we had to do Tale of Two Cities, which I got in trouble.
I've read Romeo and Juliet like 5 times.
I got in trouble in my English class because it was my junior year and we were supposed to read Tale of Two Cities, and I, of course, did not. And so I was sitting in class and he was asking us about the chapter we read, and he was like, okay, so the first line of this book is, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Does anybody know why this is the most popular line from the book? And I made a comment to one of my friends, and he started laughing, and then the teacher was like, Vanessa, would you like to share what you said? I was like, sure. He goes, so why is this the most popular line of the book? And I said, because after people read that, they put it down. And he was like, go to the dean's office! And I got in trouble because I was...
It's a pretty decent book. Also very dry, though. Not a huge Charles Dickens fan.
I can't even tell you what it was about because I didn't pay attention at all to it. But I remember being assigned. I don't know how I made it through English in high school.
When I was always did really well in English, I've always had a very high reading capacity. I was reading at a college level when I was in like elementary school, so it's like, you know, I always had a thing for it. But although my teenage years, like during high school, like not the end of high school, but the beginning of high school and middle school, I didn't read pretty much at all, just because I just wasn't into that at a point in my life. But when I was a kid. And around my senior year of high school, I started reading again, and at that point, I started reading quite obsessively. Like in a year, I read like 30 books, like just a year and a half ago or something like that. And just because I wanted to like start expanding my knowledge on all these books I hadn't read before. There's so many great series like sci-fi authors and Stephen King. I read a whole bunch of Stephen King in that period of time. I love Stephen King. It's my favorite book of all time.
Stephen King, yeah, those are good books too.
My favorite book of all time is the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. That's
cool.
I don't know which one. I mean, it's hard for me. Out of the 7 books, it'd be hard for me to pick which one. But
I like Agatha Christie too.
Agatha Christie is.
I love that. Those are like murder
great.
mystery novels, and I'm totally into that kind. When I was on the mission trip, I read these like really crazy books because all we had to do was read, and we were fixing a library. We were building a library in Belize, and so I took some books home to read, and I read this really amazing book about an FBI agent, and I can't tell you what it was called because it was just a random book that I read.
Yeah.
But it was a really great book. So. I'm hard to please for a book reader because it's got to be, like, I'm a Twilight person. I can't get to. But people told me to read Harry Potter.
I'm trying to think what I'm reading right now. I'm reading The Road.
The
depressing.
Road.
You ever seen the movie for that, Taylor? The Road. It's Viggo Mortensen, the dude who plays Aragorn in Lord of the Rings and all that in the movie.
No,
but it's a post-apocalyptic. It's really actually quite depressing. It's a post-apocalyptic book about a dad and his son surviving like after the nuclear apocalypse. Wow. And it's really, really just kind of like dreary and gloomy. Mm-hmm. And the way it's written is really nice because it's like in first person, but it's in first person from both of their perspectives. So it's like both of them are
really
like the book is written, and it's weird the way they converse. There's no quotations or anything like that. It's like they're just talking to each other because it's just like them talking to themselves because they're both the first person perspective. It's kind of a cool way that it was written. I enjoy books like that do things different.
Did you guys ever hear about the book She Said Yes?
I've heard about it.
So we were assigned that book when we were in high school. So that book was about the girl from Columbine who, when the Columbine shootings happened, he came in and asked everybody, do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? And everyone said no. But the girl who said yes, he ended up shooting and killing her. So this book was written, I believe, by her family. and also by the people who were in the room, like from their perspective of why this girl stood up for her beliefs. Really crazy, powerful book.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was
that sounds interesting.
Bonkers crazy. But I remember they brought it to, they had a speaker on it, and then they gave us all this book, and it was like one of those things where I was like, I'm not going to read it. And I was like, I'm going to read it. It was kind of like a diary. It was kind of cool. Diary of Anne Frank. Why is that not on there?
That's nonfiction.
Oh, that makes sense.
If you were to list that, that would be up there. That I think that is actually in the top 10.
That's another one that everybody has to read.
Yeah. And then like everything by Edgar Allan Poe ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, all of it.
Those poems, man.
I've read everything. His poetry is boring as hell, but his short stories were good. But his poetry, I hate the reading.
I don't understand Shakespeare and poetry. Like, I try really hard to understand it. I'm not a terribly dumb person, but that stuff's really hard to, like, translate.
What, like Shakespearean stuff?
Tis.
Yeah, tis.
Indubitably.
Yeah.
Shakespearean stuff's cool. I don't know. I've read Shakespearean shit translated and not, like, translated to modern English and then, like, in Shakespearean English, and it's hard. I mean, the old shit's, like, really hard. You ever tried to read anything really old, like Paradise Lost, that was written in, like, 1000 AD?
Nope, just the Bible.
That's yeah, like, the Bible would be a good example of that, too. This is a little bit later, but, like, Paradise Lost, like, I'll bring it up later, but I'll read you guys, like, the first couple lines, and it's just like...
Are you lost?
Yeah.
Are you lost, Paradise?
Yeah. I can explain the story real easy. The story's real simple. It's religious. It's about the devil, and it's about the Garden of Eden and all that kind of stuff. And,
oh, interesting.
Yeah, about Satan's fall from heaven and all that stuff.
Lucifer's I am interested in that.
So we do have a lifeline coming to us.
Okay.
From my beautiful wife. She has sent us the proper pronunciation.
Oh, good.
For that Chinese author. So let's hear what this sounds like. Cao Shi Qing? Is that what she said?
Yeah, so it sounded like.
Cao Shi.
Sounds like a cow taking a poop.
That book is from Cao Shi Qing.
Cao Shi Qing.
Cow doing something that they...
Cow shitting?
Yes.
No, thanks. Great. Awesome.
That sounds like...
No. It's...
Cao Shi Qing.
All right.
Okay. Whatever you say. This is cool. That was good. This was fun.
Yeah,
Ian.
especially because I apologize. I don't read books.
But okay. that was totally like your thing. You know what Jack was talking about.
I know a lot about books.
There's a lot of people out there who do read books.
My mom it really got me into it when I was a kid.
Are you an audiobook person now or no?
I listen to audiobooks for one reason. It's because I really like reading, and I can't read two books at the same time without getting all mixed up in my head. So, like, not at the same time, obviously, at the same moment.
Yeah, like all spread out. You just, like, read all the way across the table.
I'll be listening to an audiobook and reading a book, like, within the same period. So I can, like, be enjoying two books, at the same time. Like, I'll read, and then when I'm, like, in the car or whatever, I'll listen to an audiobook, of a different book, obviously, So I get all these different books in, I listen to, like, maybe 10 audiobooks in that year that I read 30 books.
Dang!
So, that on top of the 30 books that I read, so.
What a great way to segue into today's episode sponsor, Audible!
Yeah!
No, we wish. No, but I feel like...
sponsor us and give us money.
I feel like we were watching a YouTube video, and it's just like when it starts being like, have you ever heard of you like books? You tried audiobooks? Like, oh yeah, they're great. Oh well, this is great because today's episode sponsor is it's like wow, like
yeah,
great segue.
Good. Nope, not us. Just genuine.
No, we're just two or three. Excuse me, we're just three broke podcasters.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, don't forget to subscribe to our SoundCloud for the giveaway once we hit 50. And follow us on all our social medias. Capital WPFL, lowercase official. And tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow's Game Show Wednesday.
It's going to be a toss-up. We don't know yet.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what we're going to do? Who knows? Not us. Okay, bye.
Who knows how this podcast is doing? Shit if we know.
Who knows?
Good night, friends.
Good night, friends.